Hey everybody, PKFT1 here, and I am here once again with Blur.
Hi.
Sorry, it's been a while, guys. I had a lot of stuff going on. I had a big move that I made, so I have a video coming out tomorrow too that's unrelated to this, but today we just wanted to cover the Persona 3 Reload news that dropped at Gamescom. A ton of stuff came out today, primarily a one big trailer, release date. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of stuff of it, but we kind of wanted to go through, break down some of the things that are popping up that maybe you haven't gone through the trouble of locating yourself, or maybe you had no idea had even been remarked on yet. So first of all, I think Blur and I just want to watch through the trailer again. So I have the trailer pulled up here. Luckily, Faz does a good job of chronicling everything, so if you want to go follow him on Twitter or YouTube, he does a really good job. He's also covering all the P5X stuff, so let's just watch through this really quick. We've both already watched it, but I want to comment on some things as we go through, and if you have anything to say, Blur, you can just stop me.
Okay.
It's the good memories that stay with you and gets people through their struggles.
So they're showing everybody now.
But it's also the mistakes you
Yeah,
made.
because before they're only showing like kind of like the beginning cast.
Yeah, it seems like they're finally really starting to kick their marketing campaign into high gear.
I didn't know what I was capable
This is
of.
what we should have gotten at the full moon event.
Let's do it.
You're right.
I gotta use what time I have left.
So we've got Shinji talking here, doing this narration. That's, of course, I believe, near the end of the game with Nyx. And then we've got Ken looking at something. I assume that's him and Shinji.
Yeah.
The shadows are getting stronger.
So this is Akutsuki's new voice. I'm going to pause right here because this will kind of be important.
He sounds a lot different.
Yeah, I was telling Blur, he used to kind of sound almost, he kind of had like an Igor kind of voice.
Yeah, it was much higher. His voice used to be higher. Now it's much. It's some. Most of the characters, like the new voice actors, a lot of them sound really good. There's just a few where I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. So let's
Like
see.
Mitsuru sounds like Mitsuru.
Right. So we see here they have these, in addition to the armbands, and they have their evoker little clips here, or magazines, and then they have some new little like jacket that they all wear.
Yeah, they have like outfits now for Tartarus.
Yeah, and then the C's band has been redone, so it looks a little less like a Nazi armband and
Oh, it's like a school armband.
yeah. So I like that it has the school logo up there and everything, and it kind of has a little more definition to it. But
Like a shoulder pad.
yeah, exactly. So we'll see a little more of this as we go through. You can see all their outfits here. I feel so about the outfits. I don't think they're the greatest designs, but I also don't think they're the worst designs. They're relatively neutral. Like, I like Fuka's probably the best, with the poncho and everything. I think that's
I really
fun.
like the poncho they gave her. And she
Hers,
has like a little headset now. Everyone?
yeah. Yukari, I mean, it's fine. It's just like a jacket or hoodie or something that... Yeah, there you see the armband a little bit better. And I think with the special edition, one of the special editions, it comes with these. Here's all of their new outfits. I remember telling you, Blur, like, there was no way I saw them going forward after Persona 5.
To not give people...
Like, yeah, exactly, to not give them costumes for when they go into whatever the Shadow World is in their respective game. Except I expected that to start with 6. I didn't really expect them to retroactively, in a remake, go in and add this.
I mean, I don't really have a huge issue with it. I mean, if you're gonna remake a game, might as well add some new stuff. And I wonder if you can, like, if you don't like these, I wonder if there'll be an option that you can just toggle to be like, I just want them to wear their original outfits.
It's interesting you bring that up. I think for sure they'll have that, especially because in one of the early in the earlier trailers, when we saw them in Tartarus, they had their regular outfits. They didn't have these ones on, and there was that shot of Mitsuru like holding her sword, and she had the traditional armband and everything. So if you're not into these outfits, I'm sure you can just swap to their normal classic outfits, which will be nice. I don't know. I feel like I might keep some of them in these outfits and some of them in their old outfits. I like that Akihiko's is just like a little holster, but
he just looks the most normal. And Junpei, I guess.
Yeah.
Junpei only really has like that belt, and then like his jacket's kind of wrapped around his waist.
Yeah. Anyhow, we'll go on. So we're seeing a little more combat. Here's all-out attack. And I like this because we see that they get these little cards at the end for whoever performs each all-out attack like in Persona 5, but it's got a very different look to it.
And then I don't know what this is, but it's
Some
cute.
special move between the Jack Bros. Ken. So we're hearing his voice.
So much different.
Yeah. He sounds a lot different. Which is fine. I mean, he is probably supposed to sound a little more like that. He probably sounded a little too young in the original. So yeah, I mean, this I think...
He's supposed to be 10, right?
Yeah, no, maybe you're right. I think I'm thinking of when he's in Persona 4 Arena. Okay, well, I mean, either way, it's fine to me. I think I'll get used to it pretty quick.
He's supposed to be 10 or 11. I can't remember. He's one of the two.
I don't remember, honestly. I just know he's a kid.
I never noticed you could see the stars so clearly up here. Knowing the truth isn't everything.
Taking care of Koromaru.
That's the best feature.
Yeah, let me see if I can go back for a second. Because you could take him on walks and stuff, if I remember right.
He's so cute.
So it seems like that will be something they expand on. We got to see Shinji for a tiny bit. I mean...
Yeah, for a split second.
Yeah, looking like
Shinji. It looks like they're just hanging out. I don't know if this would be like a social link or if this is just like, you know, just like a planned one. Like, you get it no matter what.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been too long since I played Persona 3, so... oh, okay, these are like... What is this, the security cam thing?
Oh, yeah, we could... I forgot there... Yeah, because you can watch, like, security footage and stuff.
So I guess they brought... Because I think that was a fest feature, so...
This looks like Junpei's room.
Yeah. So they brought that back. Oh. There they go.
That's like when you run into, like, all those...
Yeah. Is this...
gang bully guys.
Okay, the beach. Sorry. Every time I see Akihiko standing there with just the t-shirt and like because he wears the Speedo, and so it just doesn't look like he has any pants on at all.
You're right.
That's really funny. Classic beach scene and all the personas. We actually see, I think that's the first we see Aegis's portrait, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, you may be right.
I don't
Everyone's
know if
portrait looks really nice.
Yeah, it's like, obviously there's a slightly different style than, say, when Soejima was doing stuff, but I think even in some of the other games, Soejima didn't do all the portraits, so, like, I think Royal, he didn't even do those. So, I mean, it's got a distinct look, like, it still has the Persona look, but you can tell it's, like, got a little bit of a different style, ever so slightly. But I kind of like it, because I think it makes this look a little more distinct. And I like how expressive the character models are, too, in this game, compared to Persona 5.
Don't tell me.
Their faces don't look as awkward.
Okay, so here we go. We've got, why can't I think of his name? I feel so stupid. I know that his real name, but,
Because I think that's why it's called like this.
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember. Sorry, people are gonna think I'm a fake fan. But yes, Ryoji, that's the name I was looking for, yeah. So we see him here. I'm not sure who's voicing him. It kind of sounds like his original voice. Got some more anime cutscenes. Some summoning of
There's trying like a lot of
Thanatos.
story stuff.
damn scared.
So going through the subway, or whatever that was, not the subway, the no, it is this. You're coming off the subway. Port Island Station. Yeah. Back at the beach. More in Tartarus. On 94th floor. Koromaru's cut in. The cut in effects look really cool.
Even if you do forget about us, I'll remind you.
Okay, this is Fuka summoning her persona for the first time. And that's the trailer, more or less. Actually, if you hold on here, you can hear a little bit of the new version of whatever this song is called. I'm terrible with track names. Which kind of ties into the fact that there is a new singer. Of course, we have all these versions that you can get. The digital deluxe, standard edition. These are just the digital versions, but there are some physical versions. Let me see if you guys have not checked them out. I unfortunately will not be able to afford any of the special editions, but I'm sure there are people out here who may be watching this who plan on it. So there's this one, which is the Igus edition. It comes with an art book, soundtrack, the little statuette, the game, and then I guess you get a voucher for the DLC costumes. So you get the Persona 5 costumes, plus the Persona 5 personas, and then it looks like you have Izanagi, is that Picaro? So you can get some of the other Personas too, and you also get the Persona 4 Golden background music set, which is pretty cool. I'm kind of jealous of anybody who's able to get this special edition, but there was another edition too, and I'm not sure if it's on Faz's Twitter, where it was like, it came with like the C's armband.
Yeah, it had the armband.
Is that like... Somebody posted about that one in here. Well, I'm sure you guys can find it. I think it was for sale on the website. I think there's also some third-party retailers that you may be able to order through, but it's hard to say if there are even any copies that will not be sold out at this point. So you may have to keep an eye on that. I didn't go for it, so... we also have... Okay, so this is the new vocalist, Azumi Takahashi. I don't know her personally, but the reason I guess they chose her was because they wanted to make everything feel new and fresh again. But they said that the original vocalist, Yumi, what was her name? Yumi... I think there's this big interview here, if you guys are interested, where they kind of talk about things. They don't really touch on too much that wasn't covered in the trailer. Yumi Kawamura, that's it. They still plan on using her in concerts and whatnot. I was a little sad because, let me ask you, Blur, because I've been talking a lot. How do you feel about the new vocals?
I feel like since we've only heard bits and pieces, I don't have enough to, like, get a whole opinion, but I have noticed that the voice is obviously different. Mm-hmm. So I think that's gonna take a bit getting used to, but I also wonder if you, like, again, like I talked about the outfits, I wonder if you can toggle between the soundtrack, because obviously there's gonna be people who are gonna want to listen to the original. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if you can, like, change between the soundtracks if you wanted to. Mm-hmm.
It's very possible. I don't think it's too... I mean, they did it in most of the other Persona games, so I'd be shocked if there wasn't a way to switch between them. Maybe the information is already out there that you can toggle. I think they said there's supposed to be 60 new tracks, including rearrangements.
Wow. That's a lot of songs.
Yeah, so... I'll be curious to see what makes the cut, and if they throw in anything from, you know, I doubt they'll throw anything in from P3P, but they might. I don't think she sounds bad. It's just a different take on some of the songs, some of the, you know, notes and whatnot that she hits are a little different, or she has different inflection on certain words. So I think it's just you have that soundtrack like embedded in your mind, particularly like Mass Destruction. And so when you hear it, it's just like this. It's not the same, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Again,
I think it'll just be one of those things where you listen and you get used to it, and because sometimes like I just have this scene. It's like not even with the song I've heard before. It's like a new song, and I'm like, I'm not really into this song. And then later I'm like, oh wait, this song's actually not bad. And then sometimes it's like I have to listen a few times before I'm like, okay, I actually like this. It's kind of weird.
Here we can see them all in their casual outfits. I think we've seen a few of these before. I'm not sure if we've seen all of them.
When they first meet, I guess.
I believe so, yeah. Yep, you're right. That is what... I didn't even pick up on that. You're right. I should have read what was actually going on. Here is the cover of the game. Very cool. I really like this.
Yeah, it's really cool art.
It kind of reminds me of the original P3P's cover. This is the menu screen, I think, for the demo, which is cool. I don't know if there's much else to it other than that.
New moon and full moon mean?
I'm not sure. I guess one is you're going through Tartarus, maybe one you're not. I'm not sure. So here are the official art pieces, concept art for Shinji, Aigis, Ken, and Koromaru. And I think they all look pretty good. Yeah, not much else to say other than that, you know.
He always does good work.
Yeah, they all look good. Let's see if any of these screenshots are new. So this is some new UI stuff. Here they are with Koromaru.
Look how cute his portrait is.
You can also pre-order the game on Steam. Some system specs are here. First time we can hear Makoto in-game in English. I think this is just a bit from the trailer.
Let's do it.
Yep. So we get another look again at the...
No, he sounds fine.
Yeah. I do like that they added in these from like Persona 5, but they still have their own style. It's very different.
Yeah, I like that it's not just full-on copying Persona 5, it's doing it in its own way.
They went with a much cleaner kind of look. And that's just the... Oh wait, this is a different trailer technically. Let's check this out.
That's the dark.
Yeah.
Would you believe me?
Have you seen this one?
A day
No.
consists of more than 24 hours.
That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
What are you talking about?
I like how they had Mitsuru pop up when that voice line happened.
Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the colony.
Okay, oh, that's the cut-in.
Defeated by Persona users.
It's our job to defeat.
I really like the
Pretty
animations.
exciting, huh?
It's really
Prepared an
good.
evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Come, Persona!
Let's do it.
This seems more like it was the combat trailer.
Yeah.
And the other one was like a story.
So this is the Persona Reload It's Going Down Now battle theme trailer with English dub. Okay, so that's that song then. I think that's
Yeah, was that a new
of-
song?
I think so. Is it bad that I don't know? I'm pretty sure because I don't recall hearing it. It sounds like a Persona 3 song, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's brand new. It's like weird that we're at the point where we're getting all this information now and like they're finally showing off everything.
Yeah.
They're obviously trying to keep things spoiler free as much as they can, but they're pushing it a little.
I think it's like they're trying to show enough for people who are familiar with the game, but trying to hide it enough for people who
haven't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's most of everything. Overall, like, I mean, this only got me more excited. February 2nd, so not very long from now, the game will be coming out. Also, they said that Igus's social link, the Ion social link, will be in the game.
We have like 5 or 6 months until.
Yeah, because it's almost September, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like 5 or 6 months. Like 5 months.
Yeah, because it comes out the very beginning of February.
Yeah. Yep, so we got like 5 months, not even half a year, guys. It's coming, and it's not going to be very long after that I'm sure we'll get more news about Metaphor, Refantazio, and we'll get maybe some information on Persona 6 next year. So,
yeah, we didn't get any more information on P5 Tactical. I mean, stuff came out like a few weeks ago, but
I think there was a trailer that dropped for Makoto today, actually.
Oh, okay.
At least I thought I saw something about that. Let me look on Faz's YouTube. He just has the P3 reload stuff. So, there's also been a ton of P5X stuff. I feel dumb that we did that video where we were like...
I know, and then they released so many more people.
We were ranking all the new Phantom Thieves, and it was like...
I know, we thought it was like, oh yeah, that's the end. It was like, no, there's like 20 more characters.
Yeah, so... shame on us, I guess. But if you guys want to check out this Famitsu article too, if you want to read a little more, either go to Persona Central, you'll find a link, or you can go to Faz's Twitter, and you'll find a link to it. And it's a lot of the, I think it's the producer, director, sound composer. So yeah, it's worth checking out if you want some more nitty-gritty details or some information on a little bit of things behind the scenes, like Koromaru's voice actor. So anyhow, anything that you wanted to add before we finish, Blur?
Not really, just that I'm definitely more excited for this game. I'm eager to play it.
Me too. Alright guys, well that's going to do it. Let us know what you think down below, or if we missed anything, or if there's some bit of information that came out that you thought should be brought up, and I'll try to get back to you guys in the comments. And we will see you when we see you.